Hi guys, welcome back. Yesterday I did my first thing on my bingo chart. First one I chose to do was the 24-hour silent meditation. So I'm feeling very chatty today. I couldn't speak at all yesterday. From 9 p.m. the day before till 9 p.m. last night, I was on mute. And there was just so much I wanted to say, but I literally couldn't. I don't know what I was hoping to get out of it. I think I just wanted to challenge myself and be like, okay, I have experienced this human life and like did a full 24 hours of no speaking, because I was like, when am I gonna do that again? But it was fun. It was interesting, like ordering my coffee or like running into people at the gym and having to show them my like notes app and be like, sorry, I'm not speaking today. They're probably like, thank God. First one checked off. And today we're gonna be talking about everything I'm excited to see, excited to wear, do, create for this year. This isn't necessarily like a trend forecast video because they're not really trends, they're just things I'm excited about. And we're gonna jump right in. I have everything written down here so I can stay organized. And then I also have pictures to reference. Starting off, hope you guys are having a great new year. I honestly feel like I'm like creeping into this new year. It doesn't quite feel like shiny and new. I don't know, maybe it's because like Year of the Horse is gonna start in February. It's like not really, it's like New Year sort of, but like kind of not really. I also started the first week of this new year in cramps and pain from my baby's first big growth spurt. So like, I was like, we're just gonna scratch it and start today's the first day of the new year. Okay, starting off, first thing I have written down are speckles and spots. I don't know why this is like, I've just been loving to see this. I kind of get the inspo from like those spotted horses, specifically white and black or like a bone color and black. I've seen it on nails. Remember those like speckled nails? I ended up buying that nail polish, and I talked about this in my last video, but like doing like a speckled nail polish, it's just so fun. I've seen it on mugs, I've seen it on clothes. I even have like just the pattern of like black and white together. It has been like scratching an itch in my mind for some reason lately. Like I don't know what it is. Black and white, like I don't know, like polka dot. I'm very picky about polka dot. Like I don't know, I'm picky about it because there's this picture of this mug and it's like polka dot, but it's almost like spots at this point because they're not all positioned equally distanced from one another. Does that make sense? Like they're just spots, and I get it. I get what Cruella was saying when she's like spots. Like it makes sense in my head, and I'm seeing spots everywhere. I have a wallet. These are not spots, but there's like sparrows all over it, and it's like a black and white wallet. And I don't know if that's just like, lately I've been looking at that wallet and honestly like a lot of pieces and objects that I have, and I've just been like really excited, like getting re-excited about the things that I already own. And like this wallet, I've had it for months now, like maybe almost a year, and every time I pull it out, I'm just like, I love this wallet. Like it's like perfect size for me. I've gone back and forth with different size wallets, doing like a card holder style, doing a trifold, like a bigger wallet. And this one is just like the perfect size for me, and I got it off the RealReal, and it's a cute little Miu Miu moment. It's black and white, and I'm like I'm like barely a neutrals girl, but like something has changed in me where I like neutrals. Like I love color, like I love a good pop of color, but like you can't go wrong with like white and black or like gray and white. Next thing I have beaded gemstone chokers. I love this. I don't know what it is about this. It reminds me of summer. So I mean summer and spring, but like I see carnelian ones, or they're just like beaded chokers. They look incredible. They do add, like if you are wearing an outfit that's like more neutral leaning, it adds just a beautiful pop of color. They just look so simple and elegant, and they look good. Star quilt pattern. Seeing this in blankets, in wall tapestries, tiles, literally anything. I've been really inspired to do some of these patterns for the nursery. So I'll see it for like the crib, like a little quilt that you put down on the crib. As wall tapestries look so good because you literally get this like really fun, whimsical art piece out of like a cute little design. And it's so fun to see on Pinterest, like all the color combinations, like this bright blue with the orange and the contrast. It just looks really good on bed sheets. Like I don't know why, it just makes me happy to look at it. Like I would love to have a quilt like that and just take it to the park and just lie on it. It's like painted on the wood. It looks amazing. It just adds something. I could even see it like being trimming on a door frame would be super cool. I have written down long plaid skirts. I've been gravitating towards like this in more darker colors, but I have seen it in like reds. They still look beautiful, but almost like a wide slouchy, like low, sitting low on the hips type of fit. It's something that's weird because like I'm kind of picky about how it's styled. Like I've seen it styled where I like it, and I've seen it styled where I don't, and I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe how it's like literally how the entire ensemble is put together. When I've seen it like all the way to the ground, it looks beautiful. When I've seen it a little bit shorter, it really comes down to the styling. I don't like it when it's just like the skirt. I think it needs other things to kind of break it up and give it some complexity. I've seen it styled over jeans or over pants, and it looks so, so cool. This picture of this pregnant woman, I was like, I want that to be me. It just looks gorgeous. And it looks very comfortable. This is so like California winter, California spring. You could style it with a tank top or like layer jackets, layer long sleeves, sweaters to kind of make it a little bit more functional for the colder days. We've all seen this, and honestly this is exciting to talk about because when we all have the same idea, it's like we really are one mind at the end of the day. But going analog, the surge of journaling, intentional presence, we are sick of being prisoners to our phones. And a lot of people, I see this, you've probably seen it on your timeline or your For You page or whatever, but people are trying to use their hands with hobbies more instead of scrolling, like just being present, writing things down. In my mind, it immediately goes back to the idea of junk journaling. I used to junk journal a lot when I was younger. And then as I got older, like journaling just wasn't a priority. A few years ago, I kind of fell back in love with it. And I definitely think that this year I will be leaning on my journal a lot. I've talked about it a little bit in my 2026 is going to be amazing video, just talking about your relationship with your journal. And I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but the more you write in your journal, I do feel like you give your journal a voice, and that's like the voice of yourself in that moment in time. The more you write in it, I truly believe that there is like this relationship built with this instrument that you're using to convey all your thoughts into the physical realm, and it's such a special thing. It's not the same as writing notes down on your phone. It's just different when you like go grab your journal and then have to write it down. Like translates differently in your mind, you remember it more. Whether or not going analog is a trend, this is like one of the most healthy trends we could possibly be participating in, like doing Sudoku, doing word searches, knitting, like trying our best to stay away from our phones when we can and just be present with whatever we're doing. And it's hard because, you know, we are in the age of like rapidly changing technology, and our attention spans are not what they used to be before technology, but it's almost like a reclamation of our own power and our own autonomy. So it's cool. It's honestly so cool to see. I love it for 2026 and beyond. I also put down interesting photo picture frames and colorful matting, playful matting. I don't know why I never thought about this before, but like really finding unique picture frames can make your art piece stand out way more than if you just buy one that's like black. With all home decor, I'm learning that like it takes time to truly grow your collection, and you just need the patience. You don't need a bunch of money to have a very unique and whimsical home, but you do need the time to find everything and let things find you. When you go online and you just search, like it can become exhausting. It's also like you just end up buying things you don't necessarily need or want. But when you over time just like see things in person or become inspired and then it naturally finds you, it works out like so much better. So I'm waiting I'm just sitting here waiting for the perfect pieces to come into my home. We have accumulated like quite a few. They're in my heart forever pieces that I'll never give away, but they did take time to find. And it was just like by chance. They just spoke to us in that moment at a flea market or like at a thrift shop, and then we took it home off OfferUp. Like, it just comes to you. A sleek and sexy leather tote bag. I don't know, it's just sexy. Like, it's sexy. I think about this in terms of like a diaper bag for some reason. Functionality wise, like, I think it would work because it's a big freaking bag and you just throw stuff in it. It looks sexy. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, end of 2025 and then entering 2026, I was like, right before I got pregnant actually, I was in this moment of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel my foxiest. Like, I'm feeling so freaking good. I just feel like sexy and foxy, like all of it. And then I got pregnant and I was like, whoa. Like, this is like totally different. It's just different, like different vibe. The first trimester and then first starting the second trimester, I just felt like an ogre most of the time. And many times still today, I do feel like just really not myself. And I think that's just because I'm literally doing something different than what I would do, you know, any other period of my life. I'm growing a child, so I'm literally just taking it on with grace and like allowing myself to feel every single emotion that comes with it, whether that's feeling like parts of myself are being shed or parts of myself are having a rebirth. Like, I'm kind of just like allowing all of it to have its moment. And it's not that I don't feel sexy anymore. I almost feel more like attracted to the sexy and to the foxy and all of that, because I feel like really like more of a woman being pregnant right now. That has translated into sexy in a very different way than it was before. So anyways, I'm just still all about the sexy and still all about the foxy, but it's just a different font. But when I see these leather tote bags, I'm just like all over it. Like, I'm drooling. They just look lived in. Like, I just love when pieces look like, oh, you've had it. You've been using it. Like, you don't just like buy it new. Like, that is like thrown around. Actually, piggybacking off of that, another thing that I'm excited is just like underconsumption. I have mentioned this in my old video, in actually like 2 videos ago, where I was talking about a slow buy and buying 1 personal item a month, which I'm still on. It's like end of January, end of January, and I haven't bought anything for myself, like any clothes, like nothing. I did buy like jeans from Deluxe that one time I talked about it, but that was store credit, it does not count. But like just splurging and buying makeup, I haven't done it, and it's actually, it feels invigorating. It feels financially responsible, obviously, because it is. I look at pictures of makeup palettes in particular where they're just hitting pan. Like, they're just using it up. And I remember I had this eyeshadow palette by Becca, and it was like just neutral browns, and I hit pan on like 3 out of the 5. And it was just like, the feeling is, it's like you chase it because you're like, oh, I love it. I used it all, obviously, like I like it. And when you start to buy so much makeup, it becomes addictive, where you don't really ever get to the point where you hit pan or you use it all, because you just have so much to choose from. But yeah, like just condensing down your makeup to what you use and not just buying the same, like, dude, I was buying like 10 of the same blushes at one point, and you're just like, why? Going back to the purse, like, an item that just looks beaten up and used and loved and cherished. I love it. I love it for 2026 and beyond. I put chic dresses over trousers. This one, like, I was surprised that I was into this, but like, just maybe not chic dresses, just dresses. And then the outfit ends up looking chic, but like dresses over trousers. I think of spring when I see this. Like, I'm mainly thinking of spring and summer. We've had some warm days. Like, I went to the beach 3 days ago, and it was like, it was hot, and we're in January. Like, it was freaking hot. I could have worn this kind of outfit. But yeah, there's this creator, I think her name is Turmeric Times, but she actually makes mugs, which we are going to talk about in a second. But like, she makes mugs and she just has an incredible sense of style, and she does a lot of her outfits revolving around the mug that she's using that day. It's so cool. It's very creative. She does a lot of these dresses over pants too. And then segueing into that, mugs, I have been meaning to buy a mug that I could just take to a coffee shop. I love to see these really fun, creative mugs, and I wanna get one. One of my friends, Bella, she makes like ceramic mugs, and she's done a couple pop-ups, but when she does the pop-ups, I'm usually working. But her pieces are incredible, and I want to buy one just so I could take it to like the coffee shop all the time, use it at home. And then instead of like putting in a plastic cup, I just want to avoid any extra waste that I can. And right now, like the way that I've been getting my drinks, I get my lattes so short that they would fit in a mug where I don't need a top. Like, it's not gonna spill. This one, don't even know like how I would insert this into like what I'm excited about, but stools. I'm excited about these little mini stool tables. I'm seeing them where you can kind of place your books on it, your tea in the morning, almost like a bedside table, but it's not. I did put on my 2026 bingo card that I wanted to build a piece of furniture or home decor, and I think that this would be challenging yet feasible and possible for me. Like a tiny little, I just think this would be so perfect to incorporate into like my morning rituals, put a candle on it, have like a little fire gazing meditation, have my tea on it, my journal. Like, I don't know, there's just something so good about it. And I went to the Rose Bowl flea market on Sunday, and I saw like a bunch of little stools, and I was like, oh, should I get one? Like, is this my moment to get a stool? There were so many like mini stools, but I was like, no, maybe this is the thing that you make. Like maybe this will be what you make. And also, somebody asked if I could do a haul for the Rose Bowl flea. I didn't buy anything. We didn't buy anything. Can you believe it? That was the first time I've gone and I like haven't bought anything. There was just nothing. I think I was exhausted from walking so much, and like just wasn't, at that point I wasn't even looking. I was like looking, but so like passively checking out the booths that I was almost waiting for the perfect item to jump out and say, here I am. And it didn't happen because like I wasn't searching. But yeah, these like little stools, I just love them. I love to look at them. Like I literally go on Pinterest and it just makes me smile. Like, I think that's one of the reasons why Pinterest is so hard for me to delete, because I feel actually so inspired, but in a way that like it feeds me, as opposed to like feeling drained by consuming the media. Like, I literally feel like it makes me smile by looking at it. And the app doesn't make me anxious. When I would have Instagram, I would be like, I'm inspired by different creators, and then I would see videos, and first thing in the morning, like I would be like anxious because they're like, it would just make me mad or upset. And like Pinterest doesn't do that. What am I gonna get mad at? Like a cappuccino? And then the last thing I have written down is Frost lipstick. I don't know why. It's just like I don't know. It looks really, really good on deeper skin tones. Like it looks so freaking delicious. I like it when it's lined, and I also like it when there's no lip liner and it's just kind of like plopped on there. Like, it's just like wearing a Frost lipstick. It looks really good. I don't know if I would pull it off. There's this creator, Erin Parsons. She collects like antique makeup, and she reviews like old MAC products, and she always pulls out like a MAC Frost, and every single color looks good on her. Like every single color. And she'll be like, oh, this one doesn't look good on me. And I'm like, no, it actually looks incredible. Like, if you walked out of the house in that and I saw you in public, I would compliment it. It just looks beautiful. I think for me, if I was gonna do one, maybe like an orange. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I like to look at it. But yeah, I think that's everything. That's everything that I'm excited to see, to wear, to create, to do for 2026. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!